What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys. We're unboxing the Air Jordan 2 Python. Now guys, this sneaker seemed to surface last year, 2023, maybe fourth quarter, as far as images go for the Air Jordan lineup of 2024, first quarter. That was the first time I seen this sneaker, and it hit my must-cop list then, so here we are now, 2024. First sneaker pickup of the year for your boy, so I'm excited about this one, glad to have it in the collection. I think it is a dope sneaker. Now I do want to iterate that this sneaker is sitting online. It seems like it didn't have much hype surrounding it, which a lot of sneakers nowadays don't, unless there's some sort of hype collab or they have some sort of high resale value, which we could care less about. That is fire sneaker, so hey, your boy had to have it. But again, the sneaker is sitting online, so if you guys want this one, I suggest going out, grabbing it while you can, or waiting for that sale price, because I'm sure it's gonna happen, and hopefully then you can get your hands on it if you don't grab it now. But comment below, let me know if you guys went after this one or not. Maybe you're not an Air Jordan 2 fan, maybe you are. Now I know this was an Air Jordan 2 that hit some people's first Air Jordan 2 list for their collection. So yeah, first pickup, I think this one is a dope one to have in the collection. However, before we go any further into the video, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Now, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, and as you can see here, we did secure the bag at JD Sports. Big ups, JD, for the W on this one. I greatly appreciate it. Now, for some reason with JD, I did not get EA exclusive access on this sneaker for some reason, and hey, that kind of bugged me. So I felt like I really needed to pick it up because we do have more sneakers down the line releasing that I need EA on. And if you don't purchase in store, you may not get EA ever. So hey, I had to make an in-store purchase. However, I did hit on Hibbett City Gear in terms of a raffle win for this sneaker. Unfortunately, I did not pick it up there because they don't have the same sort of algorithm, I guess, per se, when it comes to raffles. No matter whether you pick up there or not, you're still kind of randomly selected for a win. And so I felt like that wasn't going to benefit me in the future. However, with JD, if you pick up your EA pairs, you're pretty much locked in and guaranteed for the next release. So hey man, that just made more sense to me. That's what I had to do in this case. But anyways, big ups Hibbett, big ups JD. Now the unfortunate part is my box. My box is not in the greatest condition, and that tends to happen a lot with JD, at least in my area, so I'm not happy about that. I feel like it would have been better if I did pick it up from City Gear or maybe somewhere else, but hey, it is what it is. All right guys, and about the box, here we have the box, the standard Air Jordan 2 box, black on the bottom, tan on the top. On the top of the lid, you see we have that Air Jordan branding and that Wings logo. All right, and this is the damage, guys. As you can see, my box is just completely ripped in this area. Also ripped in this area as well around the back. So what it looks like is someone grabbed the box off the shelf either this way, or they tried to lift the lid up as if it was a takeoff lid. But yeah, man, not a good look. Make sure your employees are taking care of boxes. I can tell this was something that happened more in store rather than prior to shipping or through the shipping process. Come on, JD, get it together now. However, on one side of the box, we have our size sticker. And the size sticker reads Air Jordan 2 Retro. The colorway is white, fire red, black. This is a men's size 10, personal size for me in the Air Jordan, and the suggested retail price on this one is $175 US. Now, one thing I really do like about the Air Jordan 2 this day and age is the price point, $175, getting kind of back to where we started with the Air Jordan 1. At least when I started picking up sneakers around 2018, it was at $170 price point, $175, $5 difference. I'm not mad at it. However, with sneakers sitting for weeks to months and then going on sale, even $175 is still a steep price point when you know these may drop down to the $150, $140, maybe even lower price point, and that's a good time to pick it up. Not sure how that actually affects Nike or Jordan brand as a company, but I believe they're still making money off of that because the sneaker was sold initially to the retailer, I'm sure for the wholesale price, so they got their money. How it affects the retailer, I'm not sure, but I still think they make a profit as well. So hey man, sneaker community talk talks when they do not pick these sneakers up at retail price, because I believe that should indicate to Nike that their prices may be a little bit higher than what the economy or customers would like to spend. However, enough rambling about that. Let's see what we have under the lid. All right, guys, flipping the lid up on this one, as you can see, we just have our standard white underneath. We do get a lot number right there on the side wall. And let me get my receipt out of the way. Flipping the tissue paper up on this one, as you can see, we have our standard off-white sort of tissue paper. All right, guys, and there we have it, the Air Jordan 2 Python, a very, very clean sneaker in my opinion. So glad to have this one in the collection. Now, guys, a lot of my Air Jordan 2s have been white primarily. I do have a black pair, the black cement. However, I did not get the cement gray pair, which looks very similar to this, a little bit different. That released last year. Unfortunately, I didn't get that one in the collection, so I feel like this one is a good replacement for that sneaker, but in a good way, because this sneaker to me is actually better than that sneaker. This is a fire sneaker, and I'm looking forward to reviewing it right here with you guys today on All About the Sneakers. And with that said, let's go ahead and go over in depth here, guys, starting with our outsole. As you can see, we do get sort of a cement gray outsole. Looks a little bit darker than normal, almost has sort of a purplish hue to it. Don't get me wrong, I don't think this is purple in any way, but hey, it's a darker gray than the typical cement gray. So I'm not sure what color that is, maybe atmosphere gray, who knows, but it is nice. We also get this cell sort of complected midsole here, very, very nice in my opinion, as we have been seeing this a lot on the Air Jordan 2. Moving on up to the upper here on this rear panel, mud guard, whatever you want to call this area. We also get more cell here, as well as we get black, and this is a plastic piece, guys, just in case you never had an Air Jordan 2 and you're wondering. Back around here to the toe cap, we get white, nice leather, little pushy, but it does have a little structure to it. But I feel like the leather on this is decent. Also in the white area here going around our toe box, we get more leather. I'll get a little close. It may be hard to see, but it has a slight tumble effect to it. We have these perforated holes, very, very nice. And I feel like the leather is really decent on this pair of Air Jordan 2s, not gonna cap. We also have these cell complected eyelets, very nice. Now, if you have a smaller size, you may only have 3 eyelets. I think around the size 10 is where it changes and you'll get 4 eyelets for the bigger pairs. As you guys can see here, we also get our OG hang tag, the Air Jordan wing logo, very nice, cell complected with sort of a green, maybe dark golden colored print, very nice. This has not been coming on any 2s except for the OG, so why it's on this one, go figure, but I think it does give it an OG nostalgic look by having this. With that said, I feel like this sneaker could have been an OG sneaker, just how it looks. It gives me that 1980s vibe, late 80s, early 90s kind of vibe, so I feel like this really could have been an OG. If Jordan would have worn on court, people be going crazy right now about this one. All right, on to the main characteristic of the shoe here, guys. We do have this Python-like snake print pattern, very, very clean in my opinion. Nice light gray complexion, and it's a different pattern than we typically see on snakeskin sort of shoes. This really does resemble the markings or the pattern of a python, and it's really dope. It has sort of a metallic look going around the shapes. I'll get close, you can still see it has a snakeskin complexion as well. Now, in terms of this material, this feels like some genuine leather. I'm not gonna cap, guys. Now, I did watch Wear Tester's review on this. He mentioned nubuck in that area, but I don't think that's nubuck, guys. Nothing against Chris at Wear Testers, but I really think this may be leather. Now, whether it's genuine or synthetic, I'm not too sure. It has sort of a suede-like feel, but that is also how leather feels if you actually feel a nice, real luxe piece of leather, and that's what this feels like. Almost as if it's in between the standard leather and when they convert it into suede. That is really what it feels like. Very nice and soft. And I'm not a material expert, guys. I'm just going off of what I think and how I feel. So yeah, my opinion on this material, I would go with leather 100%. We also do get a black eyelet right here, very nice, and it goes well with this piping that we get around it in black as well. And I feel like that's what sets this shoe off a lot, the gray with the black. And then you kind of have this here again going across this rear piece, more black. We also get that black felt sock liner just going around this area, which is visible on the outside, piping wise. More white eyelets up top and more white leather up here on our collar piece. So yeah, guys, this is one of those Air Jordan 2s that has different features than we traditionally see just on the regular leather pairs. A little bit of different materials, the piping, the colorway. Hey, it's just one of those fire sneakers where I feel like if you miss out on this one, you may regret it down the line. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the lateral side of the shoe. Moving along. And onto the medial side of the shoe, we get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side. Moving along. Taking a look at the shoe from the top down, we have that gray again going around our outsole, sail complected midsole, white leather on our toe cap, white leather on our toe box, standard flat white laces in place. I don't think any other laces come with this one, but black laces or even gray laces I feel like would set it off too as well. White leather going up our tongue with the perforation and on up to the top of the tongue. This is the piece that really got me the most, guys, in terms of this colorway. Adding black here I think sets it off, so we do get that Air Jordan wing logo in black rubber. Very, very nice contrast against the white tongue. They could have put gray on here, but I don't think it would have looked as good because we do have this black felt sock liner again, like I mentioned, as well as we got this black piping going around the top of the tongue. Hey, it's just a nice contrast to add black on this sneaker. Very clean in my opinion. Going to the rear of the sneaker, one thing I failed to mention on the lateral side of the sneaker as well as medial side, this is black on our outsole, so we get more black here in the rear. I'll go ahead and show you guys. We did have the cement gray here, whatever color gray that is, but I failed to mention this black in the back. Very nice. However, again, we get our sail midsole, sail going around our back piece, as well as we have black on the heel. Then we get this black sort of vented, maybe basketball sort of look here on the black of the two, which is very traditional to the Air Jordan 2. Just a different piece that sets the shoe off a lot in my opinion. And back here on the top of the collar, we get this smooth black leather and we get this fire red stitch Nike in a text box. Very, very clean in my opinion. Just the fact that they added this subtle hint of red. This is the only red on the sneaker. It really gives it that Chicago Bulls Air Jordan 1987 sort of vibe. Very, very clean in my opinion. This sets it off, guys, from the rear. Pause. However, dopeness from the rear of the sneaker. Moving along. All right, guys, onto the interior of the sneaker. Very hard to see inside, but we do get that black felt sock liner, as I've mentioned before. Black piping here in maybe nylon going around the top of the tongue. We also get a black insole with white Nike Air text, giving it that OG nostalgic feel. Man, this shoe just feels like an OG. I just have to keep reiterating that. It's clean and it gives me those retro vibes. Now, I just found a feature on this sneaker. Very, very clean. I'm not sure if I even knew about this or if I even saw it on anyone else's review. So I haven't seen too many reviews on this. I think only wear testers, to be honest. And I don't think I got 100% through that video, so I'm not sure if this was referenced or not, but I think this is very clean. A little tough to see here, but we do get a black tag on the back of the tongue that also has more fire red, which I thought we only had Nike here, but we do get that inside of there. Very tough to see. And it says Imagine on it. It is not upside down like the Air Jordan 5, but it does give me that kind of vibe on the back of the tongue. Hey man, makes this sneaker even more special to me. Imagine, what does that even mean? I'm not sure. I'll have to go look up more on that. I may post in the comments if I do find out more information, or if you guys know, comment below and let us all know. Very, very clean on this sneaker, man. Something special about this one that I am so glad I picked it up. I actually want to double up now. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the interior. Moving along. All right, guys, last but not least, onto the outsole of the sneaker. Just check it out, man. OG, OG, OG is all I'm getting with this outsole. Very, very clean, as we have that cement gray, black as well, and we have that hint of sail where we have Nike here in the rear. Very, very clean on the outsole, man. It just gives me nostalgic vibes. Not sure if any of the Air Jordan 2 looks identical to this in terms of OG, but man, I'm feeling OG a lot with this sneaker. Dope clean outsole, but that pretty much wraps it up. Moving along. All right, guys, and once again, you just saw right here on All About the Sneakers, the Air Jordan 2 Python. A very, very clean Air Jordan 2 in my opinion. Again, glad to have this one in the collection. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to pull out the other sneaker, but there is a little tag that hangs off of that sneaker that talks about the migration of the materials. Now, again, comment below. Let me know if you guys are going after this one or not. Again, maybe a sale may hit on these. I'm pretty sure they seem like they're just sitting everywhere. Again, no hype. These did not release on the Sneakerz app, but they were on Nike's app, as a lot of the Air Jordan 2s have been lately. I don't know why they do that. Like, why is the Air Jordan 2 not on the Sneakerz app? As if it's just a piece of junk. Hate to put it like that, but doesn't matter to me because it takes sneakers out of the equation, which also takes the hype out of the equation and makes it easier for people to cop, especially sneakerheads who are Air Jordan 2 fans, such as myself. However, guys, again, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. However, that is pretty much it for today, guys. That is all I have for this episode. I do want to thank you all for tuning in and rocking with your boy. As you know, I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About the Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.